Hey, what is going on, dudes and dudettes? This is Pip Surfer, and yes, it has been a long time since I have updated, especially with the video update, but I just wanted to thank you all for your support as I went through this move, and things just been kind of busy, but now things are getting settled down, and I'm ready to get back in the markets, and I'm anxious to be back with you guys. So thank you for sticking it out with me, and I promise I will make it worth your while. And today we're just going to get right back into the markets. I know it's a Thursday, but better late than never, and I'll just go ahead and get right into it. So I don't know if you've seen a video in a while, but the way we do things here is first I start off by checking out our 4-hour chart, and this is going to determine our trend, and our trend determines what trades we will take for the day. So let me show you what my chart looked like before midnight, and remember, midnight is when we start looking for trades. This is what my chart looked like. You can see the last trend change candle was yesterday, which was for a downtrend. So starting at midnight tonight, we were only looking for short trades. Now as the day continues, we didn't have a new trend change candle until this current one, as I'm doing this update, which is at 2:12 p.m. Eastern time. So for the rest of our day today, we were only looking for short trades, but with today's current candle, it looks like we might be seeing an uptrend for tomorrow's session, but we'll just have to wait and see. So for today's trading, we are only looking for short trades, which makes that pretty simple. Again, if you are unfamiliar with the rules, check out the top of this post where it says read me first, and that'll give you a breakdown of how I trade this system and how the system works. But feel free to ask any questions in our forums or in the blogs itself, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. So now I'll go to my 15-minute chart, and I'm going to move this back to before midnight again, so you can see what it looked like on my chart. But before we start trading, we always want to look at the news events for the day. So you can just go to babypips.com, click on this tools tab, and it brings up the news events for the day. And today we had the U.S. Producer Price Index at 8:30. And remember, we're only looking for trades, for news events that will affect either the sterling or the dollar. And so that was the most important one today, which was the Producer Price Index at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So 8:30 a.m., we're only looking for short trades. Now we can begin our trading day. All right, so what I'm going to do is just move my chart forward one candle at a time, and you could see what it looks like as I go throughout my day. Of course, we're super speeding it here. And we're only looking for short trades here, and I'll just make my chart a little bigger so you can see clearer. You can see right here, this purple candle indicates that there has been a moving average crossover for a short trade. So this raises the flag for me right now. Now I just look at my indicators to make sure they line up. And let's see, RSI is below 50. Stochastics are trending down, and MACD is positive and losing value, which makes this a valid entry. So we can go ahead and enter at the close of this candle, which is at 51.24. Our stop is going to be at the most recent swing high at 51.70. And the nearest 0 or 50 level is at 5100. Now, our entry's at 51.24, so if we hit our target, that's about 24 pips of potential profit. So that's big enough for these kinds of trades. So we'll go ahead and just leave our initial target at 5100. And remember, this is at 3:15. Our news event isn't until 8:30, so we're good on that. So now we can just let our trade move forward. And at this point, it's pretty much easy because you're in the trade. Now you're just kind of watching it to see if it'll hit either your stop or your target, or whether or not we get to a news event. So, and here you could see that at 6:15, our target was actually hit at 5100. So it actually peaked just below it, but you could see that it did not make a clean break. And during this time, what you want to do is just zoom into a 5-minute chart or so. Just watch your indicators. Look for some momentum. There's plenty of momentum indicators out there. But just kind of get a feel for it. Sometimes, if you trade a currency long enough, you kind of just get a feel for it. And then what you want to do is, once you're at the 5100 level, kind of make a split decision there whether or not, hey, this trade is taking a lot of momentum. I'm just going to move my stop and go for more. Or, hey, this trade looks exhausted. I'm just going to go ahead and take it. And in this case, I just took my target just because you can see by the candle itself. Of course, hindsight is always the best indicator, right? But actually during the trade, You know, you can see it kind of just hesitate around that level, and so I went ahead and exited. Didn't get out right at 5100, but took a profit at 5105. So not the closest thing to the target, but again, this is just an estimated level. This target level is just to get your eyes to the charts and raise a flag and get you looking and deciding whether or not you want to stay in the trade or not. Okay, so we're out of the trade now. Small little profit there, but hey, any profit helps. And again, this is 8:15 now. There's 8:30, our news candle, so we're not entering there. And then at this point, we're still only looking for short trades, and that's pretty much the day. So no other trades for us today. But that's pretty much it. Pretty short, sweet, simple. Nice way to get back in the swing of things. But again, I know it's been a while, so I know you have questions, comments, whatever it is, but feel free to just leave them on the blog. I'll try to answer, my promise. But if not, go ahead and ask them in the forums. There's a dedicated thread for the Cowabunga system, and everybody here is so nice and willing to help you. So don't hesitate. Don't just be a lurker and just read other people's responses or inputs. Get in there yourself, because that's the best way you're going to learn, I promise. All right, so this is Pip Surfer, and I'm glad to be back with you guys, and be on the lookout for more video updates on the way. Cowabunga, dudes.